This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by Manny Pacquiao's advisor, Sean Gibbons, here in Las Vegas. Sean, for many people, they felt that Manny had done enough to have his hand raised tonight, felt like he rolled back the years and was going to be WBC champion once again. Wasn't to be a majority draw instead. So how would you assess the fight? What are your reflections?
Well, I would assess it that to me, I was amazed. I've seen Manny in the gym. I saw him working. But until you see a guy in the fight, you don't know 100% what you're going to get. The guy was so smooth, relaxed. I had him up going into the 10th round, maybe by 4 or 5 points. So I'm very disappointed that I don't know what the judges saw. I really don't understand.
So we've just had a press conference and you can see even though Manny doesn't, say it himself in his emotions, he's disappointed. How do you guys regroup from that? And what was the mood like in the dressing room after the fight?
It was just kind of disbelief a little. Like, how does that happen? Why does that happen? Manny Pacquiao, at 46 years old, making history, vintage performance, gave it his all in the ring. And why, he's been robbed on a few occasions. Now, he's got a few, decisions that were close, that went his way. But the mood was just disbelief. Just like, why does it happen? I don't get it.
With the fight itself, what was you most pleased with from Manny's performance?
Was it?
With the fight itself, what was you most pleased with from Manny's performance?
Oh, I mean, everything. I mean, the guy, for 46 years old and training 7 weeks, he had stamina, he had speed. Just overall, it was like watching history repeat itself. I mean, I was really thinking this is going to be incredible. He did this in 2001, MGM. Here we are. But I always had in the back of my mind, I'm scared. I kept saying, I'm asking guys, is he winning? Is he winning? Or did we win this? And then I got in the ring and I asked a few guys, did we win? They're like, I don't know. And then here we go.
What do you think that Mario Barrios might have been surprised with from Manny's performance? Maybe the stamina. I think a few people might have thought towards the end of the fight Manny might start to slow down, but that wasn't necessarily the case.
Yeah, I think absolutely. That was the thought after 6 rounds that he wouldn't have the stamina. But every single round he worked, he picked a shot. He hurt Mario, I think, on a few occasions. And Barrios was very apprehensive. He was missing with a lot of punches. And, he had his moments with a few body shots, I remember, that were clean, a few shots, but nothing, maybe a couple good headshots in 12 rounds, but nothing that Manny would outwork him, land the bigger shots, rock him, and then the judges they don't see it.
Manny said in the post-fight press conference, the Pac-Man's back. Now, I assume he's going to want to go away and have some downtime with his family, his kids, but do you foresee him returning to the ring once again?
I do. See him possibly coming back in November or December. Sorry about that. A little tired. No, he said it. He said that Pac-Man's back, and we keep talking about 46, and he is 46 because I can see a little bit. The legs aren't the crazy Manny Pacquiao, but he's still good enough at 46 to beat these guys that are 30 years old, to beat these champions. So I think he definitely has another fight or two left in him.
So just 2 names. Firstly, do you entertain a Barrios rematch or do you look at other options?
Again, I'm not that hip on it, but again, let's see what PBC thinks, Al Heyman, Manny himself, what the thought is.
In the final one earlier in this week, there was a lot of talk about a potential Floyd rematch taking place. Is that something which you guys, has piqued your interest, something which might be having discussions behind closed doors about?
You know what? I've never had one discussion, and I do all the talking for Manny. I like Floyd. I know Floyd for many, many years, but nobody has reached out on our side with Floyd Mayweather. And I'm not even sure Floyd watching Manny fight a 30-year-old Mario Barrios, he wants any of this action. Remember, he's older than Manny, and his style was based on a lot of reflexes and speed and all that. So, no, I don't see that happening.
Well, at the same token, how much bigger is that fight now? Because despite not getting the result, Manny, for a lot of people, like I say, could have had his hand raised on another occasion. So it makes the fight even more intriguing now.
Yeah. Like I said, if there's a demand for it, the public wants it, someone wants to put up the money for it, then I could see something like that happening. But again, it's all about the buyer. If there's a buyer that wants to put something on like that, then it's good to go.
Just a word on Mark Pacquiao as well. You did get a victory tonight with Mark. How impressed were you with him?
I'm always impressed with Mark. He's very fast, very quick. He fought an absolute double tough Jorge Mata. Jorge Mata can beat a lot of guys, but again, he's just a little slow for Mark Pacquiao. Very impressed with Mark's performance.
Sean, thank you. Go catch up with the team.
Yes, thank you.